pill truth, yeah, it starts with a bite. Taco Tuesday heat makes the wrongs feel right. Kang on his throne, man, ruling the vibe. Crunchy shells crack, yeah, we're keeping it live. Taco Tuesday, the kingdom's flame. Spicy life bites never be the same. Crispy dreams fuel the fire tonight. Pass that salsa, take another flight. Air like a spell. Kang's spicy crown got a story to tell. The throne made of tacos, it's crispy delight. The red pill's a challenge to see through the fight. Skip the silver platter, give me a crunch. These tacos talk back when they pack a punch. Kang's got the plan and the universe bends. Taco Tuesday's heat, man, it'll never end. Taco Tuesday, the kingdom's flame. Spicy life bites never be the same. Crispy dreams fuel the fire tonight. Pass that salsa, take another flight. Jalapenos pop, locking up the night. Kang's on his throne with his vibe airtight. The red pill reminds us of bitter and true, but these tacos, they heal, yeah, they're cutting through. Jalapenos pop, locking up the night. Kang's on his throne with his vibe airtight. The red pill reminds us of bitter and true, but these tacos, they heal, yeah, they're cutting through. Jalapenos pop, locking up the night. Kang's on his throne with his vibe airtight. The red pill reminds us of bitter and true, but these tacos, they heal, yeah, they're cutting through. Pass that salsa, take another flight. Go, take another flight.
Yeah. What we is, what we am, what we be doing, everybody. It is Taco Tuesday. I'm going to be talking to you guys while I play a little bit of this Diablo 2. Yeah, I'm going to show off my brand new character and shit. My shit and she character and she it. So, going to have you guys take a peek, take a look. We'll take a little look-see. See what I got going on over here. So my guess, apparently he got sick at the last minute, and it's just too late to really book anybody else. So I will be taking open calls, so you can join the Discord waiting room. There's a link pinned. You click that, I'll see you pop up in the waiting room. And when you do that, again, if you have Discord, I'll be able to bring you in, and we'll be able to pipe you in and hear you as I play, and we chit-chat. So I got the waiting room link there. Let me know. You got to hit that. Just have to have Discord. Discord is free, everybody. Don't cost you nothing. It's the best way to get a hold of Kang. The absolute best ways. The bestest, diddliestest way. Yeah, absolutely. And whenever we find something pretty badass, we're gonna get one of these here. Yeah, we're going to get one of those. Yes, we is. So if we find anything super epic badass, we're going to put one of those on there. Yeah, we think we got some good magic find on this character. So we've done some trading. So I found some stuff, and I did some trading. So take a look at my build here while I wait for people to pop into the waiting room. I don't expect many people to call in tonight, or anybody too, but they do have the capability. So, So right here, what we got going on is I got an Oculus. It's the unique Oculus, the legendary. We'll call the uniques in here legendaries, because really the uniques in this game are really the rares. You know, Diablo 1, they had uniques. They didn't have rares. They had uniques and magics. That's it. So you can find like mundane items, magic items, or uniques. They added, rares and sets and shit. What they should have just did is said, okay, now these are called legendaries now. So I call them legendaries. That's what Diablo 3 and 4 calls them. So Diablo, I'm a little retcon. Do a little retcon. So here we got the Oculus with an Ist rune. That's the Magic Find rune. It's the rune that adds a bunch of extra Magic Find on there too. So the Oculus comes with 50. The Ist adds 30. So we have an 80% extra Magic Find just on this one orb that she has in her hand. She has +3 to all of her skills. 25% chance, a 1 out of 4 chance of, doing a level 1 teleport randomly when I'm struck. So it will move me away from bosses sometimes on accident. So sometimes it can be a 30 rhythm off, but just be looking at it as coming. 30% faster cast rate, energy, plus 20 energy, 20 all resistances, 5 mana after every kill, which is great to keep our mana pool up. Of course, I got the Harlequin Crest, +2, all stats, all skills, 97 life, 97 to life mana, based on level, and then of course physical damage reduced by 10%, and then 50% magic find. I'm going to put a topaz in, then I'm going to socket it and put a topaz. Still wearing the stealth. I got armor in the wings. I got a 34% magic find. Amulet. My shield is the Brevert Keep to help reduce some of my damage because I am playing in hell. I'm also using my Alder's boots for the faster walk run, but mostly for the big chunk of fire resist, the big chunk of life, and the 10% damage goes to mana. I'm using energy shield. I'm using energy shield, and the reason why that's important is because it helps keep me alive, because sources are squishy, and you want to keep them alive. I also got a couple of Stone of Jordans. These are rings, +1 all skills, 20 to mana, and 25% increased mana pool. They add some lightning damage. What they do is I got 50% more mana just for having these rings on. I also got the Talrash's Fine Spun Cloth, 20 dex, 30 mana, 37% damage goes to mana, which is freaking great. A 15% magic find. I got the chance guards with the 35% magic find, 200% gold find. Now, in the box, I also traded for Talrash's armor with a topaz in it for more magic find. It'll give me 112 additional magic find. Plus also the Talrash's adjudication, which is the amulet. I'm going to hit that next. +2 to all source skills, life, a bunch of mana, and some lightning resistances. I'm also going to get a set bonus for wearing these 3 pieces. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go right on over and we're going to play a game in nightmare mode. I'm going to go ahead and put a socket in that helmet, and so I'm going to go ahead and just hit, I'm going to create a lobby. I'm going to go into the lobby, and if you do, let's see here, we do a game RPFC, and if you have the game, you can also jump in and join us as well. I did RFPC this time. It's a little goofy, but that's okay. That's okay. RFPC, that's funny. So we know how to spell shit here. Spelling is racisms, I've heard. Spelling is racisms. We're going to go to Act 5, and after you complete the first quest in Act 5, you get a hole punch. Now, what does that mean? Y'all are asking. What does that mean? Well, it means that Larzik over here, he's this fella. Once you finish this first quest, okay? So if I go to my quest log, if I complete this, stop the siege right here. If I do that, when I come back to this guy, we're going to go and do that right quick. When I come back to this guy, you know what he's going to do? He's going to allow me to punch a hole in my helmet and actually put a socket there, and I can put a perfect topaz to increase the magic find. So what we're going to do is that we do not have the waypoint for the Bloody Foothills because we had somebody help us with a little bit of this stuff. So we're going to go ahead now. Got my Merc boosted up with some fire damage now. So my Merc is rolling with this level 17 meditation or a equipped insight, which is nice. He's got a Crown of Thieves, 50% life, 35%, 50, well, he's got 9% life leech. That's really the most important thing. Plus he gets a lot of extra gold, and so also he's wearing the Ice Blink armor, which gets a chance to freeze targets to make him shatter, and it reduces magic damage, gives him some cold resistance. So you'll see him like shattering shit. And I'm basically going to be invulnerable here. My orb is just going to just annihilate everything it touches in nightmare mode. Right now, my current skills are at, let's see here, base 1, +7. I have +7 to my skills. My orb is a level 27 right now, and it's getting boosts from anything and everything that goes into it. All the, yeah, synergy. So we're basically invincible and vulnerable. We're basically super dude or super chick, super gal. Purple Drank Gal is the name of the character here. Also, give you guys heads up, tomorrow, I'm celebrating my birthday, so I'm going to be doing a birthday stream with my wife. So we'll be out, you know, walking around town and streaming with our eyeballs instead of actually with my devices. So I will not be live tomorrow. I will not be on. I'll have the music going all day long, but I'm not going to be doing a show tomorrow. Celebrate my birthday. Also, my Friday shows are now gone. I don't do a Friday show. Spending a little bit more time with the family, you know. Life changes, things evolve, and as things evolve and change, you know, well, you spend a little more time with those that you care about. So I'm going to be spending more time with the family on Fridays. Saturdays and Sundays I'll be offline for the most part. You know how to get a hold of me. Discord's the best way to get a hold of me. But tonight, Talko Tuesday is just the open mic night. It's just the open mic night. Instead of me scrolling through my damn Twitter scroll and doing the dooming and the looming and the screwing and the booming, instead of worrying about, you know, going through the old twatter, you know, instead of that, I'm thinking, you know, all right, fine. We don't have to worry too much because I need to have a little break from that too. Let's see here. So, Talko Tuesday. All right. So if you want to taco, you can. Just hop on the Discord. If you want to have a one-on-one conversation, by all means, with Kang. And we can talk about any subject you want to talk about. It is open to anything and everything. Let's take a look at my inventory here. See what I got. I dropped another charm. I'm going to go ahead and drop that off. Don't need that crap. So Purple Drank Girl is going to have some purple drank. Now here's the thing about these small purple dranks. You can take 3 of them. 3 small ones, put them in your cube, and make a big one. Yeah, that's nice, ain't it? Yeah, there you go. So we can take these 3 right from the belt. 1, 2, 3. Big purple drank it. Put it in the inventory. Yeah, baby. Gonna take them in 1, 2, 3. These little purple dranks become a big purple drank, just like Kang. Kang needs the extra large Slurpee, the purple Slurpee. The purple Slurpee. The color purple Slurpee. The purple Nurple Slurpee. Now, the fastest way to get these things from your inventory to your belt is just drop, 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 drop. Okay? And then pick them back up, and they'll jump right onto your belt. Just a little trick from your, from Kang to you. Now we see here, we've got Purple Drank Girl is living up to her name. She got some purple drank. There we go. This way I'll only have purple drinks on my belt. And are the big ones, but I'm almost never going to need them. So we can just teleport around. I'm going to just go ahead and skip right to the quest. I'll just skip past all the trash. Ignore them. There's a couple of bosses on the way, but we're not really going to worry too much. Once it narrows out, get Dak Fannin. All right, so we're going to go right up on here. Going to hit this boss. We already teleported past the event. We're going to go ahead and just kill these creatures. Got nothing. Eldritch. There's actually the only creature in the game with the name Eldritch in the game is right there. It's a reference to D&D. Right here. Just teleported right on top. I'm invulnerable, immutable. They can't hit me. My Gurkies is going to get me a good block chance as well. When I'm walking, you go to your character screen, and then you mouse over your defense, and you can see my block isn't the best, but it gives me a 26% chance to block. Now, also remember that my energy shield is also protecting me too. And my energy shield, I've got 1,163 mana. That's basically life. I didn't put any points into health at all. So once you have some of the gear, you can then respec. And I respec into, I put no points into dexterity, no points into vitality. I put just enough to wear my Gurki Sanctuary, which is cheer. I'm going to put some Malrune. I'm going to put a Malrune in the Gurki Sanctuary to give me just a little bit more magic damage reduction. I can also go Malrune in the helm and Malrune in my armor if I choose. If I do that, it's a damage reduction build. So I'm probably going to wind up getting 2 copies. I want to get a Shaco with a Malrune plus also a Shaco with the Topaz. And then when I get We get a Gladiator Bane with a Malroom. That's what I'm going to do. So, yeah. That's my game plan. So I just killed that boss. I got the quest. I'm just showing you just how godlike this character can be. You know, I just teleported into a crowd, and I didn't even worry about chugging a potion or getting hurt. This is Nightmare mode. To be fair, it's Nightmare mode. And I'm just walking because I'm teleporting around is the way you move with a sorceress. So when you use walk as a sorceress, it increases your chances to block. You see, I can cast a ball and teleport to where it's going to land. And I can actually intercept my own fucking ball. That's pretty fun, cool. That's how you should move around as a source. So anyhow, jumping through the portal, gonna go into here. And we're gonna go down to Larzik now. Now I can run. So here we go, Larzik. Now when I talk to him, he's gonna say, "You're a greater warrior," he says. So we go to add sockets. We're gonna take this Shaco, this Harlequin Quest Shaco, we just call it Shaco, and we just simply, you know, the old green hat, and you hit add socket, and it's going to add a socket to it, and now I can actually put a topaz in there. Since this is more of my magic find, I have two setups in this game: a magic find, and then also the clone killing / dueling setup. Okay, so I'm going to take one of these perfect topazes and just drop it right there in the helmet. Bing! Now the helmet's got a perfect topaz in it. Now my magic find has went up even more. So I go right on over to yonder, go over to the character screen. And as you can see here, I've got 246% magic find. Once you get to about 300, that's really where that's my happy spot. 300 is my happy spot. 500 is crazy. 700 is nuts. 900 is insane. Yeah, I've seen 1200 on somebody before. It's like, geez, that's like over. Like every item they had on them was like loaded down with magic find. So let's see if there's any quest in Nightmare that I need to finish. Let's see. I gotta do the Anya quest in Nightmare apparently. So, and in Act 3 I got the Burden the Book to do. So now the time is to go back and do. I got Izzy. So I got plenty to do here. So let's go to the Crystalline Passage, and let's go find Anya. Okay. So it looks like. So this is actually a normal game, rather normal difficulty. So we're going to go and going to do a few things. I am completely invincible, invulnerable here. I'm not worried about much of it. The only thing that can hurt me is stuff that penetrates my shield. I'm just looking for a passage for the frozen river. We're going to save Anya. Yeah, this week's news cycle, everybody, it's dooming me out, man. I sometimes got to take a break from the news. That's why I like Talko Tuesday, kind of free ball it. You know, you can go through the damn Twitter doom scroll and get locked into it, feel your blood boil, and you say, you know what, it's just not worth it. Just not worth it. So we got another one of those purple drinks. Going to put that in the cube. Here's Frozen River. All right. Got to throw the orb. Be invincible. Things are just shattering around me and I haven't even seen them. I can teleport past all of this garbage. I don't need the only thing that's hurting me is that curse. And it's when you see the little rings around my head, it's a mana curse. It's a curse that the witches, the Stygian witches, they throw on you for casting your spells. It does suck, but just be a little mindful. You know, pay attention to your health. It'll disappear in a little bit. So you see, as I'm teleporting, it's actually hurting me. If I'm casting, it's hurting me because of that curse. So we're going to go ahead and put the mana shield up again. And now it's no longer going to bother me as badly. Got that Eth rune. Always good for making stealth. I like to make stealths with style. I'll even make an elite-based stealth. Frozenstein is the name of the boss here. He's immune to cold. It's okay, because I got Hydras, and I have a Merc, and my Merc does a pretty good amount of damage. Yeah, here's Anya. And Neelithak did this to me. Sucks. All right, I'm going to go back to town. I'm going to go to these light-plated boots. Let's see here. I'm going to go and grab those up. Gonna go talk to Mala. It's Talko Tuesday. I'm gonna go over and talk to her. And be like, hey, baby, what you doing? Hey, what's going on over on this side? Yeah. So here she is. Click, click. Go over to that trade. I'm gonna go and see what these boots are. They are garbage because they don't include faster walk around or magic find. Now she's giving us this special golden greenish color potion right here. This one. It's in a beaker for some reason. I'm gonna give her this potion. It's gonna thaw her out. She's gonna go back to town. I'm gonna go back to town, and the Mala's gonna give me a scroll, a square page, a piece of paper that says, "Psst, you're a dick." No. Psst, psst. Eat cock. No, it doesn't say that either. It doesn't even say eat ass. No, it doesn't say that either. Oh, what it does say is it says you get 10% to all your resistances. So when you go into hell mode, it's going to be important. So this is what you do when your character starts to get closer and closer to endgame. You go back and do some of these quests that you missed. You know, if you had a rushed gameplay or if you rushed through it, like I do, because I play this so much that, you know, experiencing the game one quest at a time is great the first 2 or 3 times you do it. After that, let's go. So you got to hold X to cast it. Boom, I just gained 10% more to my resistances. As you see in normal, my resistances are pretty damn stacked. My fire and poison's max at 75. There are items that can raise it by 10%. That's true. You can get a maximum of 85% to any one. Then my cold and lightning are a little bit less, but as you can see here, I'm just in vain. I'm not able to be Vince here, except for something that hits me for casting my mana. Of course, damage I take goes to my mana pool. So out of all the Act 5 quests, that's all the important stuff. Of course, beating the campaign, of course, is important. But after that, you go back and do it with your Anya. And what does she give me? She just gave me an orb for saving her. 1 to Thunderstorm. Okay. Well, we don't need that. So thank you very much. Also, she sells gear. She does sell gear. If she opens a red portal to Neelathak's temple, we can go kill Pindle. Let's teleport right on top of him. 1 orb, 1 Hydra, and boom, he's done. Go ahead and go back to town. That's a great place to fight Diablo as well. Just letting you know. All right, now we're going to go to Act 4, and we're going to go kill Izzy. Yeah, Izzy will get +2 more skill points to be able to throw on there as well. So +2 more on the skill points. Kaskinga, kaboom, pa-pow pow, papa mau mau. Teleport. Teleport. So we can teleport past the trash. We're looking for the Plains of Despair. Yes, this is actually the Blizzard representation of hell. These are the outer steps of hell. Yes, it's actually in the no-no place where people go for saying the no-no word. Apparently the no-no word is worthy of, you know, the grave, apparently. It's bizarre how things have evolved that way, so I had to stay off of Twitter. I said, no, Talko Tuesday. I'll just simply tell you, hey, look at this thing over here. It's shiny and new. Look at over here. Look how cool this is. Just keep teleporting my character. I can ignore all this trash and just look for the stairs to the next area. Not afraid of any of it. Nothing can touch me at this point. There, now I'm on the Plains of Despair. You can see here, it's going to teleport till I see him. Looking for Isuel. Still haven't found him yet. Nothing here can harm me. So you start to get a character towards that godly setting or that godly level. That's pretty cool. That's just what we call it in the game, guys. Everybody, don't be a religiosity. Don't have any religious. You're like, oh, like, games are fun to play. Games are fun to play. We've got an open mic here. If you guys want to come on in, have Discord. You can even call in on Discord on your phone. You don't have to have it on your computer. You can have it on both. You can have it on your phone or on your computer or both, like I do. And it's a convenient way to call into the show using your telephone. Discord is free. Absolutely. And you can click the link if you're actually on the phone, and then it actually will download that, and you can just simply get the app and start using Discord today. It's the best way to communicate with Kang. I like to do screen shares and such and such. We're just teleporting around until we see Israel. This area is kind of large. I'm not seeing it. We keep teleporting until we find. There it is. When I saw my quest go off, now I know he's there. So I'm going to drop some Hydras, hit him with some static, and he's dead. He's down. The scale mail is only worth about 30 to 35,000 gold. So let's take a look at these amulets. I'm going to make some caster amulets. Don't need it. Now, I'll make some caster rings, not for this character. You know. All right, here he is. Going to talk to the angel. Israel was a fool, he says. Yes. So we're going to go back to town. I'm going to say goodbye, Israel. Okay. Here's Israel. Now he's got +2 extra skill points. Tell me if that isn't a delicious reward for an actual leveling up. So we're going to go. I'm right now, and I'm putting points into both telekinesis and also energy shield. I've already maxed out my Hydra. And I have 1.1ers and everything else. I have 1.1ers in all of this except for my orb, which is 20. And then after that, I'm going to go for max telekinesis and max energy shield. And after that, I'm going to put all the rest of my points into warmth. I have actual build guide on my Discord for Diablo 2 Resurrected. Go there. I put builds, other people's videos. I'm put on my own videos as well for you guys to actually play. If you wanted to play, it gives you some insight. Allows you to enjoy it and take a look at it and actually play at a more. You can ratchet up your skill set by playing with me and getting a lot of tutelage. So let's see here. What else do we got to go on Act 4? We did the Act 5. The Act 4. Oh, we can smash Mephisto's Soul Stone. We're not. You can get a chance to get some runes. So if you do it, all right. So you go to the River Flame. We're going to go ahead and empower up. All right, we're ready to go. We're looking for Hephasto, and he runs the Hellforge. And he's like, in Act 1, in the barracks, you find the, it's like that fellow with the malice that allows you to, craft an item from a normal item and turn it into, here he is, and turn it into a rare. So we're going to land on the event spot. There he is. Here's Hephasto, the armor. He's toast. You say, your soul will fuel the Hellforge. I'm like, yeah, whatever, dude. I ain't afraid of you. You died. My Mert just slayed his ass. So we got the hammer here. And what we're going to do now. Now, you see, once I did that, all of a sudden into my inventory, Mephisto's Soulstone popped. It magically, deliciously popped. So we're going to go clear the area. One orb and almost all. I'm going to let this guy hit me. Yeah, and let my Merc come up and shatter him. That freaking armor, that freaking, the Ice Blink is nice. I got to say, it's very nice. So thank you all for hanging here. Holy shit. I'm going to go ahead and swap out the hammer, and then we're going to go ahead and strike this. Here you go. Get you zoom in. You can actually see where we're hitting. She's swinging. She's swinging. Mephisto's Soulstone is dead. It's gone. Destroyed. I got a Topaz. I got a Thal. It's normal. So you're not going to get a lot of great stuff. But we'll grab it up anyway. Thank you very much, baby doll. We appreciate that. Now we're going to go ahead and put our Aki back on. Pop back to town. Yeah, now we're back in town. We're going to say, all right, I'm going to go right on over. Say, hello, my friend. Smell my balls and lick them. Don't do that. That's a bad idea, everybody. So we're going to go now and put the only ones I care about here are Topaz. And we're going to sell all the rest. I'm going to put the Thul in the box with the rest of the Thuls. So I keep them pretty much grouped together. Got some F's, got some Lems. I'm going to go ahead and put this mantled healed in my... Give it away, give it away, give it away. Yeah, I have a bunch of stuff here. I'm just going to start dropping for free. But look at this. I was talking about this. I found this last sesh. It was +2 to Druid skills, +2 to Hurricane. Hawk Helm. It's the Hailstone Cowl. This is an actual unique item. It is a rare, but all the stats are completely random. The only really unique items, because all rares are in fact unique. So this is a very valuable helmet. This is a +4 to Hurricane Helm. This is a a helmet that most druids would probably give their left nut for. So I'm holding on to this. This is one of my most valuable items. And I got everything here parsed out by value. Okay. Stuff I'm giving away. You know, I'll go into games and just drop it. You know, I can do the full towels because I have the Tau Rasha orb here. I can get the full towel set if I chose to. If I find the helmet, which I will. It's so easy to find. It is not hard to find. It is a very easy thing to find. It's very common. And as you say, as I say, as we say, there's lots of things we can be doing and shit and she. So there's a bunch of let's a level 9 to this is actually a pretty good LLD jewel, and there are LLDers that will LLD low level duel, even VLLD. It's very low level tool. So won't need that anymore. It's not really worth keeping. That is not worth keeping anymore. It's only 1% chance. Not worth keeping. That's a 15 to life. That's definitely worth keeping. I don't really need the life pool as much as I need the mana pool. Nope. Toss it now. 18% gold fine. A little bit of mana. Mana and gold fine. We'll hang on to that. Nope. It's not a very good one. Not very good. 10 is okay. Double digits I'll always keep. Clearing up some space like that 17 is nice. But I don't really need it as much on this character. 7% magic fine. I definitely need this as a magic fine character. Strength and mana plus... Don't need it. So I'm going to put this one over here. Just for the gold find. Okay, and then we're going to block these off and pick up those charms, and we're going to sell them for some gold. So we're going to go.
Not in town.
Yeah, it's not in town. We know. And then we're going to run as fast as you can over and go see Bachik right here.
Hail to you, champion.
Yes, we know it. And we're going to sell all the stuff outside. Okay, good. So we'll zoom back out. I'm going to zoom out here. Yeah, there we go. So that's how you go and you back punch all these quests that you skipped. So we got the Act 5 all done. Those only ones we're really need to worry about. Act 4 we took care of. Let's go do the Bird in the Book. The Bird of the Book quests in Act 3. Pretty easy to do. So we're going to go over to Kurost. Boom, boom. In the docks. Say hello to everybody. Hello, everybody. Stay a while. And we're just going to go outside of town. I'm going to go ahead and power up. That's it. That's all there is to it. No weapon swap necessary. I will eventually get a call to arms, so I'll be able to jack this biatch up some. This area is terrorized, so the drops here will be a little bit better. So we'll go ahead and slay some stuff. We need to find first little named monster we come across, and if you kill him, he drops the golden bird. Now you notice that they have these new icons next to their name. In terror zones, they got the little Diablo icon. I'm just going to stand there, hands off the controller. See, not even going to touch the buttons, and I'm not worried at all. I could literally walk away from the game at this point and let this creature try to hit me. My defense is so high, he can't. If he does, he gets frozen, and then my Merc would just like touch, and he's dead. They're swinging on me, and they can't touch me. My defense is so high, they can't even touch me. Oh, they got me. And that's not doing them a whole lot of good. My Merc is just poke, 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 poke. My Merc is giving him the Carmelo Anthony treatment. There it is. There's the Jade figurine. We got it. We throw an orb, we kill everything on the screen pretty quickly. There's nothing more satisfying than having a godly character in Diablo. Once your character gets up to this point here, it's just so much fun. Now wait till I can do this in Hell mode. Yeah, that's the real accomplishment. say a little Deckard Cain, and then from here we're going to go and run our ass over just to say hi to Ormus, just because I like Ormus. I think Ormus's style is cool. I think if they did a movie for Diablo, they could have Samuel L. Jackson, play Ormus and then go, "You now speak to Ormus, motherfucker." I mean, that'd be hilarious. But I'm thinking that would probably want to go with more of a, James Earl Jones would be great, but I don't think we can do that anymore. But I'm thinking like, who was it? Morgan Freeman. You can't Morgan Freeman play Ormus. You have to have him shave his head, though. Also, I'm thinking that for Deckard Cain, we could get, what was his name? They got to play Gandalf. Get him to play Deckard Cain, But, "Hello, my friend. Look under my robe and touch my..." No, don't do that. So this is Ormus. He's got a cool style. We're going to run over here to Mashif. Running over to Mashif. Hello.
Well, I gave you my word and praise you.
Yeah, you found it. Wow. Awesome. He's like Sinbad. Check him out. Being all bad and shit. Gotta hit that print screen. Bam. Yeah, baby. There we go. He's like, "The West is the best. Get here. And we'll do the rest." So good. So he's giving me a quest here, so I have to then... I'm going to zoom back out. Go to speak to Alcor. He's going to say, "Hey, someone tried to karmello you." I said, "Yeah. Yeah, they sure did." So I talked to Alcor.
Damn it. I wish you people would just leave me alone.
"Leave me alone."
You're new here, aren't you?
Yes.
I am Alcor the Alchemist. I dabble in potions and salves, and I can sell you some if you really need them.
Thank you. We appreciate that.
Coming here, I don't... the golden...
The golden butter. Yes, my friend. So this guy's got a cool little shop here. As you see, he's got some stuff on the ground. It's a little unsavory, but he's got like a animal head or some shit. A goose or some shit. What the hell you got on the ground there, man? I have no idea what the hell is on the ground here, man. I bet you walk in, you want to talk to Alcor. He sounds like some old man. All of a sudden, it's like... It's like, what the hell is that about? That's fucking funny. Oh my god. That's so crazy. What the hell is that? He says, "Oh, don't worry about that. It was a disagreement between me and a pig." All we have to do now is just leave town, turn around and come back, and Alcor will be ready and give us a boost to our stats. So he's got one that gives you plus to life. I think this one's to life. And then... Good. And... Let's see your quest. Return to Alcor for a reward.
Not in town.
From the ashes of Grile,
I have mixed you a potion. So now you get this potion, add 20 to life permanently right here. It's another one of those greenish, goldish looking potions. I'm going to press and hold X. Permanent 20 life boost. We can use that. Without putting a single point in the life, we have 335 hit points, but we have 1,128 mana points. And so since we are a mana shield, doing the energy shield, we don't have to really worry about that. Also, we need to go and get the book. So we're going to go to the Kuros Bazaar. We'll start there. We're looking for the Ruined Temple. Looking for on the map little pink markers that let me know where the entranceways are to these different temples. So this is a very Aztecian kind of area here. Looking for the Ruined Temple. Oh, that's the Forgotten Temple. I'll show you what they're inside of them. You're going to have a boss usually, maybe even a box, and one of them has got a quest for you. These areas are usually pretty dangerous. These are all the weird, like, Mephisto worshippers and mutants and monsters and demons and shit are down here. Antifa. It's an Antifa meeting, It's like they got the you know, trans tifos going on. Got a maiden javelin. Let's see what that is. Could have plus the skills. So let's go check it out. Because I do have an Amazon I am building as well. +1 to javelin spear. Score. All right. Plus it got life stolen. That's also a big score. See what the amulet is, because amulets are useful. It is not a useful amulet. All right. So I'm going to just take it back to town to sell. Back to town. Go over here to Ormus. And tell him, please buy these gems. I don't need them. Buy this skull. I don't need it. And buy this amulet. I'm now up to almost 80,000 gold just from this run. Boom, boom. Deposit that. Take this. Put this in also my alts. So, I'm going to go back in, see, show you that there's usually a boss. Looks like that boss wasn't much. It was real lightning enchanted. All right. So we're looking for the ruined temple. That's what we're looking for. And it's in one of 3 areas. Lower Kurast, the Bazaar. Could be in Upper Kurast. Upper Kurast. Teleporting around. Found another temple entrance. Could it be? Let's see. Is it the ruin? This is the Forgotten Reliquary. We do not need to go in there. Do a little zigzag pattern. A little zigzag. Zigging to the edge and zigging back out. Zigging, 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 zigging. Zigging is the way to go. Yeah, I got the Upper Kurast. Finding the edges. Now just hold down the teleport button and hold down the stick and just keep teleporting. Just keep porting. Just keep porting. Now I'm in the Kurast Bazaar. I can also look through here. Just looking for the pink markers. We got pink markers that are the sewer entrances, which are always in a small box. The pink markers on top of a larger structure, which shows you that's actually one of the temples. See, it's just shattering around me because I'm getting too close to them, and my merc and my frozen armor just killing stuff. Stuff's dying just by virtue of me touching it. That's insane. Oh, we got another temple right here. Let's see what it is. It is the ruined temple. We're going to go in. Going to go kill the battle mage. Teleport right on top. She'll, everything that touches me dies. Hands off. Don't have to say anything at all. Don't have to touch anything at all. And just, they die. That's it for them. There's the tome I'm looking for. Lamb Essence Tome. Just because I can. Open it up, the portal. Yeah, there we go. And after that, we're going to run back over. Hello. Yes, yes. And then we're going to go back over to Alcor and bother him yet again. And give him this book, this leather-bound book with the cool cover on it. And we're going to go ahead and zoom in and say hello to him. Hello. Going to go ahead and give this to it. So you found the book.
Black book bring a black day to hell.
May the black book bring a black day to hell. So we're going to put all 5 of these free stat points right into NRG. Nerge. That's right. Give me more protection. So now Act 3 is done. So in Act 5, you really don't have to worry about doing the first and the second. If you have, you missed them. So if you get someone that rushes you through the campaign, go back and do Anya and do the socket quest and use them wisely. Do the Hellforge and also do the Fallen Angel on your own as well. Get those extra points. Then on Act 3, do the first and the fourth quest and you get the extra stats. I've already finished everything in Act 2. I did Radamit already, which gives you an extra skill point. I've already done the Den of Evil over here. I am good to go with normal. Normal is over. We're not going to go back into normal again unless we have to trade with someone or start someone a new character for somebody to get them to rush. So what we're going to do, since we're probably not getting anybody into the game tonight, we're going to go and play solo online, of course. Just hit the word play, and that's normal. Nightmare, we're going to go ahead and load up Nightmare and do the same thing, going catching all of these quests that we had missed. So we're going to back punch some quests. So we're going to go ahead and start again with Act 5. And we're going to go ahead and take a look at our quest log, see what we got. We already did Anya. And we already did Lars. So we got that. We got that hole punch ready to go when we find something with it. Which was going to be, they're going to go ahead and use it on the Brevet Keep. Going to go ahead and use it on our shield. Because our shield needs a socket to be able to put a Malroom in it to give us our dueling setup. So boom. Now we've got a socket in that. We say Kapow Pow Kaskingao. I can put the word out. I need a Malroom. I can put the word out. I can. I should, but I won't. I trade solo. It's always a solo private thing to do. You have to be polite to other people. So we're going to go back to the quest log and see that we are done with Act 5, done with Act 4, done with Act 3, done with Act 2, and done with Act 1. That's the only thing we needed to pop into here for. So now we're going to go and show you how tough we are in Nightmare mode. So here's a Nightmare demonstration. We're all powered up, ready to go. Going to go to the Frisian Highlands. Going to teleport right on top of this group. I can just stand here. My Merc's going to pop them all one at a time with the old shatter, shatter, shatter. I can just hit them with an orb. Bring them down. 3 orbs it took me, and my Merc killed all the rest. Eldritch was the last to go. Nothing of value. I'm going to teleport back down. Just going to hit the little boss run. Throw some Hydras. Throw a couple of orbs. My Merc just leveled up, by the way. Alright. Just killed this dude. He is toasticated. Toastamacated. As you see, we have nothing to really fear from here. I'm going to go ahead and now open up the portal again. I'm going to go and continue the run because we're magic finding now. And magic finding is fun. And if I find something good, I'll play the Wonka Scream. I'll play the Wonka Scream. Whenever we find something good, something GG, we're going to play this one. Yeah, we're going to play that one. We is, we am, we be. Going to play that one. The bird is the word. That's absolutely correct, Russ. Absolutely correct. But don't forget, we have an open mic tonight as well. We're giving you a 2 for Talko Tuesday. You get a chance to talk to me. If I didn't have you pre-booked, the Discord link is in the pin to the chat. You can get in. We can talk any subject you want to talk about, and we will get you to go. Nice, clear, open here. Nice, open here. I like how that is. Looking good. Let's go ahead and go to my character screen and show you. Here we go. We have 245% magic find, 239% gold find on this character. We are kicking ass as far as magic find is going. We're almost at the happy 300 spot. We will get there. We will get there with your help. We will get there. If you want to support the channel, like what I'm doing, you like the engagement with the chat, opening up the mic for you as well. It's a gaming stream with an open mic. It's what I'm probably going to evolve Tuesdays into because I like it. But if you want to call in, bud, come in and chat for a bit. It sounds great, Roos. So do it through the Discord, and I'll bring you in, and I'll see who is here. If there's anybody in the waiting room, and I'll bring you into the general, and we can do the Talko Tuesday hot, I think is what I can do. If you pop into that Discord link I dropped there, I'll get you into the hot mic. Yeah, hot mic. Be hot and stanky. We'll be eating pickled fish, drinking some vodka, and sweating. I'm going to do an ice plunge afterwards, because this is a cold, frigid area. So check out the quest log again here. Act 5. No, we're good to go. We're going to go kill Pindle to do that magic find run. So we're going to go ahead and recast that frozen armor. Go ahead, cast that enchant on him, and that's going to give him extra fire damage. Yes, we know you. Teleport past these corpses because they will revive. Go ahead and throw an orb, throw a Hydra, throw an orb, throw a Hydra. I'm not moving. I'm not dodging. I'm just throwing Hydra and orb. This is the simplest, almost autopilot character you can actually build, and it's my own design. I'm just taking little chunks of things that I have learned from other people's sources and made the toughest, most durable magic find, dueling, and clone killing source that you can create in the game. There'll be a balance between all of this stuff here. Look, I'm not worried about any of this garbage here. Not worried about any of it. So, I'm going to go ahead and leave. Nothing importance there. Pindle, I killed Pindle's skin. He didn't drop anything good for me. That's okay. So we've already killed 3 bosses in this run so far. Could probably go and do the River of Flame to show you how amazing. And we'll do a chaos run. We'll do a chaos run, a chaos sanctuary run. We'll do a chaos run. So if you're over on Discord, pop into that and let me know in the chat over here if you are. I'll try to see if I can notice you. Just going to teleport past the trash. Past the trash. Just hold down the teleport. Just keep teleporting past. Now we're in the Chaos Sanctuary. We're going to go ahead and grab the Lightning Resist. Why not? And we'll just start throwing orbs and hydras back and forth, back and forth. And that's 1 boss down. Well, it's a named creature, not actually, yeah, I guess technically, yeah. We're looking for the elite packs with the golden names. We're not worried about anything. We're just hitting those 2 buttons back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Easy to play. No keyboard combinations. Easy, simple gameplay. I'll tell you, if you're going to play Diablo 2, I really do recommend the PlayStation 5 controller. You just buy the controller. It's Bluetooth connected if you want to. I got mine wired, but you can Bluetooth connect the bad boy and play completely wirelessly and have a good time. Not afraid of any of you. Just keep hitting that back and forth, picking up the purple drink. Picking up the purple drink. Teleporting. Oh, there's a pack. Not worried about it. Teleport. Don't have to worry about teleporting away. Let's hit the buttons back and forth, and they're dead. Teleport, teleport. Land in a pack. Teleport, teleport, teleport. Throw a Hydra, throw an orb, throw a Hydra, throw an orb, throw a Hydra, throw an orb. Change directions, throw a Hydra, throw an orb. It's that easy. It's that easy. Lemon squeezy. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Teleport away. If you get into trouble, you can teleport away. All right. Going to pick up a Thul. We got a Viper skin armor. That's going to be worth some money, so let's go ahead and pick that up. Going to go ahead and pick up the rejuvenation potion as well. All right. Going to go ahead and pop that open. Go ahead and cast some orbs and hydras at the spot I know where the boss is going to spawn. He's dead too. Popping open the other seal. Teleport into the packs. Stand still. And just start hitting 2 buttons. Circle, square, circle, square, circle, square. If I need to start holding on the right trigger for my static field and tick their life down some more, I will. I can kill them even faster. So, static field, static field, static field. Throw an orb, static field, static field. This way they get hit with fire, lightning, and ice all at the same time. And my Merc is doing physical damage plus fire damage. So, pretty nasty. Plus the meditation is regenerating my mana, which my mana is essentially my life. Just going to go back and forth. Static, 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 static. Everybody's dead. It is just such a great character. It's so versatile. So much stuff you can do with a source. Built-in teleport. You don't have to worry about getting an Enigma to actually make it go. So we'll see if there's somebody in the waiting room. I'm going to click on the waiting room here. Like I said, I'm on autopilot here. Alright, he said he's in. Cool. So now, not afraid of none of these guys. I can go AFK on them pretty much. Gonna go back to town right quick and set that aside so I can use both my hands to bring Russ Hanneman in. We're gonna do a sound check. He's in the waiting room. Haven't done a sound check. It's okay. We'll get a sound check for you. So what I'm gonna do is simply click on you and I'm going to send you a private message, DM for call. Bam. Now I got you there, and I'm just going to hit the call right from here. It's the simplest way for me to keep everybody good to go. And then I'm going to go over to my Discord sound, and I'm going to add Discord audio to get you in. So let me click on the game feed, Discord audio, and click on the Russ Hanneman here. There it is. Say something, Russ.
All right, this is Mike check. Can you hear me?
We sound good. We're 5x5 on that as
Five by
well.
five, excellent.
Yeah,
I
brother. So
haven't
what?
hooked this thing up in a while. I've had it set, up on my shelf for a while. The mic.
I got it. I got it. So you bought it with the proceeds from the Ass Wash Emporium. This is the owner and operator, founder, owner and operator of Ass Wash Emporium, Russ Hanneman. And he's on Talko Tuesday, brother. So what do you want to talk about? What's your subject?
Oh, I mean, I'll talk about anything. There's a lot of stuff going on in the news. Actually,
Amen.
one of the scariest things I saw today is Turkey and not Turkey. India and Pakistan are starting to fight again.
Oh boy, we're going to nuke you because you don't believe in my seven-armed, seven-skinned, 14 elephant trunk named. Oh, and I'm going to nuke you because you don't believe in that's like what I'm like. Yeah, you know what I say? They got so many people in both of those countries that honestly, if they did it, it'd be a little bit of an unemployment solution. But also at the same time, it also would. They say a nuclear winter. Remember the article they wrote? The nuclear winter could actually cool the planet. Yes, it can, but we all die.
Yeah, no shit.
What's the nuclear fallout pattern going to be if Rashim and Hapu decide to go at each other? I mean, hey, look, God bless your brothers, but this is my planet too. I think the only say we have is to say no. Use sticks and rocks, a true skill. Give them swords and shields is all they're allowed to fight with. Can we do that?
Make them fight with sticks.
So pointy sticks and rocks, nunchucks. Yeah, make them fight kung fu fight only, hand to hand. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe there. But what else? It was what kind of escalation did you see, brother?
I just heard that there was that India launched missiles into Pakistan, and Pakistan said
Oh
they were
boy,
gonna retaliate.
really?
Let
So
me
it's
see if
like
I can
a
bring something. I'll bring up, see if I can find a source. I'll put it in the chat.
just gonna kill Diablo while we're chatting here. I'm liking this format, man. Doing the open mic with a little bit of gaming at the same time. It satisfies the fact that I don't do a Friday stream anymore. I'm not doing it, spending more time with the family. But my Thursday streams, good luck to everybody. Thursday streams are 3 hours long now.
Oh, nice.
So that's right. Thursday Thunderdome is coming back to the 3 hour format. I'm going to do a solo host on that one for a min. So it'll be just me. But you guys will be able to do a lot of requests that night. I'll have 3 full hours to take requests and play the stuff that you guys want to hear. Again, no news. You got to get the odd quip from me like, oh my gosh, I just Carmelo Anthony Diablo and he dropped a Soul Harvest, which is garbage. It's garbage, everybody. It is garbage. So I'm going to zoom in on that. It's garbage, everybody. Absolute garbage. Let's see what those gloves were. So, what kind of escalation has got you on edge, bud?
Oh, just in general that there's another war. It's like
Yet another, right? Mm-hmm.
yeah, exactly. And potential for any nuclear launch is always something that makes me pucker.
Yeah, it makes you pucker. The puckering is real because I grew up. I'm a Generation Xer. We grew up with We grew up with like the day after was like a TV show that was showing what it was like to deal with a nuclear disaster, a nuclear holocaust. We grew up with like movies like War Games with Matthew Broderick. One of his youngest roles. That's always fucking frightening. Of course, we got that doom and gloom over our heads. So the Generation X, we were a little angry because it was the boomers and the so-called greatest generation that made this a reality. It was the greatest generation's generation that made the nukes a real thing. So, I mean, so sorry, so sad. I'm sure glad that dad and great granddad, I'm glad that my grandfather ran on the beaches of Normandy. I'm glad he did that and repelled old mustache man because I don't want to be speaking as much German. I don't want to be speaking German involuntarily. Let's put it that way. But at the same time, you guys put this nuclear loom over all of our heads. You gave the sword of Damocles to every fucking Tom, Dick, and Harry that had enough money to acquire the physical materials and build the damn thing. I'm just saying. I'm just hoping that at least when they do the tech support on the nukes in India, that they have a good extended warranty on them. I'm just saying, my friend, would you like to have an extended warranty for your penis? Because they have 2 reasons why they call you: to sell you dick pills or do an extended warranty on your car. I don't know about you. Have you ever got a call for the Indian, Pakistani places calling to try to scam you?
I've had a call actually today. I think I got one, and it was someone saying they were either Comcast or one of the other companies that I don't have. And they're like, "Oh yeah, your service is about to run out, and to avoid any what the hell do they call it? To renew your account, it's going to cost extra if you don't call us back. So call the number that we have here. And heck, on my phone. So I just don't want to take any chances.
I don't take them either. No. I get a call from this Chinese guy named Po. He calls all the time. His last name is Spam. Middle name is Ten Chow. So this Mr. Po Ten Chow Spam calls me every day trying to sell me an extended warranty on my junk. And I said, I don't need that. Thank you very much. But yeah, I really do wonder whether or not they do it. So who knows if they hit the button, it'll do anything over there at all. Who knows? Hopefully it'll break down and be just as unreliable as I think that I trust their nuke's capability as much as I trust them on the phone to really be a representative of the company that I'm calling or getting a call from, allegedly. Oh, wow. So let me break in here with a little bit of geekdom here. I just found the Spirit Claw Heavy Gloves plus 10 to increased attack speed with 3 to monosteel. So we're going to keep that for the Amazons and the other meleeers because that's pretty fucking badass. We have a nice little piece of fruit we're going to drop there. I'd also like to just drop loot in random games and just give it to people. So we'll definitely do that some too.
Nice.
But hell, yeah, I'm a little bit frightened. Yeah, now you're scaring me. I'm going to wake up glowing in the dark. It's going to be the meme. The meme that says, wow, the sun's coming out at 3 a.m. That's a little weird. Is that what's going to happen? What's the risk? What's the level? What's the odds?
I say the odds are low, but
Odds are
still
low.
any odds.
Still any odds.
Greater than 0. Anything bigger than 0.
When it comes to nukes, anything greater than 0 is definitely something I'm worried about. Yeah, I definitely do agree. I'm going to do a Mephisto.
What I'm more worried about is that we're not in control of the nukes in this scenario.
Yeah,
If
completely.
it's us in
Yeah.
control.
It's not Russia versus us. It's Pakistan versus India. And they've got 0 reasons to be pointing these weapons at each other. What would Gandhi say?
Oh man,
Remember, it's practically
Gandhi's rolling over in his grave.
yeah, because he was the one trying to stop them from fighting, going on his hunger strikes and all that. I'm like, come on, man. How many years did he do
Someone
that
had to
for?
kill him.
Yeah, well, it's because they have to stop a person using the most peaceful method of resistance ever to try to get 2 people from fighting, 2 groups of people who were religiously at each other's throats, which doesn't make any sense. It's a no nonsense kind of situation with me. I think if you're fighting over religion, you might as well fight over whose sports team is better. What's the purpose? Like going to war over religion is the same as going to war because someone loves the Buccaneers, but you like the Dolphins. I'm like, really? This makes no sense. What are you doing? It's
From
just
30,000 feet up, that's definitely what it looks like.
Right. It certainly does look like that.
But man,
Anything else crazy in the news that's been happening aside from that? I mean, I stayed out of the loop today. I was with my McDonald's people. Yeah. So as you know, I work at McDonald's selling the best soft
that's the only
serve.
thing that caught my eye for today. I've been out of the loop with the news and stuff.
Being
few
out of the
days
loop's
as
a
well.
good thing, dude. Being out of the loop is a
Oh,
good
yeah.
thing. So what are you doing
Today
for
I
fun
played
lately?
video games for about an hour for the first time in a couple weeks. So
Good.
played old Fallout 4. For a
Fallout
little bit.
4. How long has it
love
been
that
since
game.
I played Fallout 4? That is a good question. That is a game. No, that is a game. Fallout 4. I remember playing that one. I played Fallout 3, and I liked Fallout 4 quite a bit. Let's see here. I'm going to go ahead and boost you a little
I did
bit.
get 76, but I haven't played that in quite some time. So I bet you when I turn that on, it's going to take like 3 hours for it to upgrade or whatever.
Yeah, it's got a lot of stuff that's involved with it. And it's one of the things that I'm looking at. Let's see here. There we go. I think your mic's good enough here. But yeah, I'm looking at, I played 76 a little bit. See, Diablo is really just my game, It's my jam. One of the reasons why is because I like the big games. I do dig them, and the 3D games are great and all. But to me, having this bird's eye perspective and whatnot, and I played the shit out of Fallout 3. Now, I remember the first Fallout was like a Diablo style game.
Right.
And had that Blizzard kind of feel because that was kind of popular. I think it came out right after Diablo, and then there was Diablo 2 that was trying to cash in on some of that. You ever played any of the Diablo series at all, or has there been Fallout?
I haven't actually.
No. Oh, you're missing out, dude. You're absolutely missing out.
Oh, I am.
Once people try it, they're like, especially Diablo 2 Resurrected with a controller, you're just like, oh my God. This is like a gaming boner. I'm like, yeah, it's like that with Viagra. Yeah, I know it's like that. Yeah, I got Asian midgets that are there to pleasure you. Yes, Asian midgets, everybody. I said what I said. Don't get Asian midgets to pleasure you, everybody. You'll wind up with a boy, not a girl. You
Never go full midge.
You never know full midge because you never know. You never can tell, everybody. Like, you're not Hunter Biden. You're not going to get off. I'm sorry. Just don't do stuff like that. Keep it in your pants, everybody. I was talking about Hunter Biden today. Has he been back in the news at all? He's been in my consciousness today.
I didn't see anything.
Because, I got a question for you. How do you feel about Hunter Biden getting the gun charges?
Well,
the charges that he lied on
kind
a
of
form.
I have mixed feelings.
Yeah,
about
yeah,
it 'cause I
yeah.
think
Tell
you're
me
supposed
why.
to be
You tell me why. I think I know why. You tell me why.
Well, first of all, if you do drugs, it doesn't say you're not allowed to protect yourself.
Correct. The Constitution does
That's
not
one
say, thou shalt not be high as balls and own a gun, because the founding fathers themselves grew marijuana and partook. So if they were stoned as fuck when they were writing the damn thing, don't ask me if I like to get the ganja if I want to go out and buy a gun. You know what I mean? It doesn't make any sense whatsoever to have to incriminate yourself on a form to say that you don't. When you do, it's just Fifth Amendment, bitches. It's just weird.
Well, it's the same. It's like, why do I need permission to go buy weapons anyway?
Correct. It's like, because I can go and get myself a whole set of steak knives, and they'll be just as lethal in my hands.
Go get a chainsaw.
Yeah, I'll buy a chainsaw and be all Freddy Krueger and shit with the fucking claw glove on one side, which is just, it's legal to have a claw glove. I mean, just saying.
You'd have swords, machetes.
Machetes. And hell, they got a whole movie
Astros
named after a
popping
guy.
in.
Of course, I would like to have an assault chainsaw with rocket launchers on the side, flamethrower built into the bottom of it. Oh, dude, and a grenade launcher backpack. So when I fired off the chainsaw, it would automatically shoot 2 grenades over my head, over at them, like, mortar style. That'd be awesome. Awesome.
Astros in our chat here.
Astros chatting. You want to come in on this, dude? You can. Open mic, dude.
Astro Savage. What's happening, brother?
He's been active up there in the Great White North. He's our snow Mexican. And they're having some problems up there with their government again. I think they got rid of True Dork, and they put someone else in that's just as bad, apparently, and they're pretty upset about it. So he's been so politically active lately, he hasn't had time for my nonsense. So I'm like, yeah, I got you, brother.
Yeah. Yeah, sometimes real life is way different than the internet,
Yeah, when you are politically active locally, it changes the scene. I've had Thomas Leaguer on the show, and he's done community organizing. Like, not Barack Obama level shit. I'm talking like real community organizing, where he's held like the largest lockdown protests they had in Wisconsin. He also held one of the biggest 2A rallies during that time as well. You had the BLM riots and shit like that. He came out and defended his community with that. And as a consequence, you got to hook up with first responders. And you got to hook up with dudes that call themselves militia, even though they're really not, as he discussed. Thoughts on his appearance on my show? Well, what'd you think of his situation?
Oh, the whole Whitmer issue. That still makes me mad.
Blow your brains out, man. It's like, holy crap. It's like, holy crap. Your mind is totally blown from that. It's like, what the hell? This happened in America?
It's how they would take any single person and ruin their entire life over
nothing.
Just a little tiny political stunt.
Yeah, they're sitting around a campfire, or they're drinking, they're smoking weed, and someone says, let's fly her, let's hang her from a kite. Let's attach her to a kite and fly her over Lake Michigan. Do you really think someone was serious when they said something like that? Can you imagine the Wile E. Coyote setup it would take to get Whitmer strapped to a freaking kite and flown over Lake Michigan? I mean, you might as well just say you're going to make her do it in the nude so everyone can point and go, ha ha, when she's flying over. It makes as much sense to be hysterical over that.
She has no problem making fun of religious people either. I forgot what exactly she did, but it was something, I think it was kind of blasphemous towards Catholics.
Right?
I gotta
So I'm
look
like,
that up.
oh, yeah. You can ask her, say, would you make fun of Jews over Passover, Catholics for Easter? It's basically the same. It's the same thing. But it's just like, oh my God, it's insane. So yeah, I see Astro. He saw the Whitmer kidnapping scandal from the other side of Lake Michigan. He saw it from the other side. He saw it coming too as well. And he just said much busy with Alberta referendum for sovereignty. We are winning the NPCs over. Good. God bless.
Awesome.
God bless, brother.
Yep, this is the time where all the normies wake up.
That's correct. All the normies do. All the normie ladies. We just killed Mephisto.
So speaking of Canada,
What's that?
Canada there, the whole trucker protest. Watching that, that's how I got into watching.
The
Viva
honking.
Fry.
Yeah,
the honking for sure. That still pisses me off to no end.
And then the guy that
just
doxed all the people that gave to the Give, Send, Go. Remember that shit? And then he goes, "What are you going to do
Not
about
only
it?"
that, they had like bouncy houses and stuff for kids, and they were like barbecuing and passing out food, and they had hand warmers for everybody. It was like nothing like the media was trying to make it look like. It was, like
They were a bunch of monsters,
like they're all racist terrorists
with rocket launchers.
Yeah.
And they had like politicians like tarred and feathered. It was like, really? This is what you believe? This is what you believe is happening?
My favorite was one guy came out and he's like, "You guys need to be quiet. I need to go to sleep, blah, 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 blah."
Right.
And this guy turns around and goes, "The honking will continue until morale improves." Or freedom improves. I'm sorry, I said it wrong.
That's so good, though, dude.
Forgive me, I'm a little tired.
The honking will continue until freedom improves. Yeah, they were
down and find that clip. That's a good clip.
They wanted them all to get vaccinated. Is that right? When the whole thing was over, it said you had to take the juicy juice. If you didn't get the Fauci ouchie, you couldn't be a trucker.
Exactly.
So it's like, oh, okay. All right. Yeah,
I called it right off the rip with that. All the mandates, when they first started to try to do all the mandates, I'm like, this is just a money grab. They have all of their donors, all the political people have their donors that are big pharma. It doesn't matter which side, because they support both sides. Like they're just trying to force you and have the government pay for it. And when the government pays for it, we pay for it.
Correct. Because no such thing as government funded, it's taxpayer. Just call it what it is. It's they're paying for it with stolen money. They stole our money through taxation. As you know me, dude, I'm an anarchist. I think taxation is 100% theft. The government has no right to your money at all for no reason whatsoever. Terrorists have always financed the government prior to this income tax bullshit. Trump wants to take us back to that. He wants to wean us off the IRS. I say, you do it. He wants to give people tax rates first out the gate. Great. Do that. Secondly, he wants people to say, hey, look, if you make $100,000 in your household or less, no taxes from the federal government on you. Great. Let the state taxes take over. Let the state taxes win. Make states competitive. Florida has no state income tax. So if you were living in Florida and Trump's tax break goes through for you, which you would actually be paying nothing. You would have nothing you'd be paying to the government, state or federal. I'd say at that point, please give me the option to donate charity.
There you go.
And give me a future tax write-off.
You can say what you want your taxes to go towards individually.
Right. Yeah. And that's a great idea. Give me one piece of paper and it says there are 21 things here. Please choose 12 of the 21 that you want to put your money towards.
Exactly.
And
just some sort of system.
Right. A very simple system. And they say, okay, if you're choosing that, if you're going to be engaging in the tax system and because you want to fund certain things for you, then you check off box Social Security. Then you check off a box roads. Check off a box government funded schools. You check off a box, for border defense. Check off a box for military and that stuff. And then they can only use that money. And what happens is that people's power of the purse truly gets tied to the votes, because what happens is that people are essentially voting with that tax form what they want their money to go to. And if you put 21 things down, and rainbow dildo, plastic dildo therapy, whatever in Pakistan is on the list, and you chose not to put your money there, and no one chooses it, well, then they can't fund that. It's a hangable offense to actually fund that. If one dime from your tax money goes there, and the vast majority of people at the end, when you have the tax filing season, they give you a month to do it. After the month, they tally it up just like votes, and they say, hey, what do you know? No one wants to give rainbow dildo therapy to Pakistanis. I know they want to nuke each other with, dildo-shaped missiles, but it's just, I'm just saying, maybe the people of America don't want to finance that. So, well, what they put their money into? Oh, they want a secure border. So I guess we have to finance that. This is basically me forcing them through the power of the purse to actually do what I want them to do. It prevents a USAID situation. Thoughts on that one, man? Is that a good idea, or do you think they're just going to steal from us anyway?
I think they're going to try to steal from us anyway, but if we can
That's all they know how to
minimize
do.
the amount of theft, it'll be a good start, The USAID, I mean, I always knew stuff was pretty much they would rob Peter to pay Paul, and
Right.
Paul is themselves. So, you know what I mean?
Right.
And then, they rob the taxpayer, pay their buddies pay another shell corporation or some NGO, and then that money they try to get all their donations and things. They're, hey, we're a good place to donate to, and then they steal 95% of that. You know what I mean? It's just a big scam.
Yeah, they sit there, put their hand up and they swear on the Bible that they're going to serve the people of the United States, their district, their county, their city, their state. And then what do? Is the very first thing they do is they then put their hand up again and vote aye on a bill that's going to send $175 billion to Ukraine for rainbow dildo therapy. And you then say, what the hell? I didn't send you to Washington to take my money and send it to Ukraine for rainbow dildo therapy. What do they need that? Well, they have transgender fighters who are autistic and are handicapped. They're blind, deaf, and dumb. And I'm going to make sure that they can pleasure themselves while they continue to be useless as soldiers. So just don't worry about it. Kang, just don't worry about it, Russ. Just don't worry about it. Let us just send it there. And then what happens is the $175 billion for the rainbow therapy, rainbow dildo therapy, doesn't actually wind up going to Ukraine. They get like $20 million worth of dildos from Temu, rained upon them by helicopter. And it's like a couple of crates. You know what I mean? It's like, that's it. All the rest goes into Nancy Pelosi's pocket. It's a pretty simple grift. I mean, you're right. If you invite a pickpocket to your house, are you surprised they keep stealing your shit?
Yeah.
Pickpocket.
Exactly.
They're never going to stop. You can feel sad and bad for a homeless pickpocket. You can feel bad and sad. No.
Well, I used to do charity work. There was a local organization that my mother actually knew a bunch of people, and she asked if I wanted to go make food and help out and pass out, like, I make little sandwiches or whatever. I made like Chex Mix and put them in little baggies and stuff, or I made BLTs, and I went and helped for several months. And then these people started being very, very rude. You know what I mean?
Entitled. And
yeah, oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, look, I'm not gonna participate in doing this anymore on a Saturday in the middle of the day.
For people that aren't
sorry.
grateful. Right. People that aren't grateful.
Well,
yeah.
Well, if they're not grateful, that's one thing, but being rude, no thank you.
In addition to not being grateful, because you can't be grateful and rude at the same time. It's just not possible.
Fair enough.
So I'm like, yeah, you're right, dude. That's the worst, man. The lack of gratitude. Yeah, that's not something that really pisses me off. It's gratitude. It's something that we should all be considered. We should remain in a gratitorious state. And stay, gratuitous. And I'm thinking if we do that, we can live our lives better for us. And it's okay to walk away from somebody or something in which you don't receive that. If no one can be gracious for you helping them, then don't bother. Don't bother. I agree with you, bud. But I agree, man. This Pakistan thing, a little freaked out. I say, hey, look, we're not in a situation here? Do you think big old Papa Trump going to do something about it? You think he's going to, resurrect some old Trumpian kind of ideas? Well, what do you think is going to happen with that? You think he's going to step in and lay his thing down? You think that, Emperor, the Golden God Emperor, is going to pull out that Golden God thing and say, "Skadoosh, you don't have a missile. I'm saying it right. You don't have a missile as big as this. Look at this big mushroom head on it. Barely can get my hand around it. Here it is, laying on the table. Pakistan, India, you better behave. You're going to behave. I'm telling you, they'll behave before they ever knew they were going to behave. It's the most behavists they'll ever do." I mean, really, is that where we're at right now?
That's probably better than sending Joe Biden. He'll be like, "Don't." Is that all you have to say, sir? Don't.
I just want to say, don't. Don't do that, man. Come on, man.
Oh,
Don't.
we should send Kamala over there.
God. Jesus
Oh,
God.
that would be great.
Kamala. That'd be, oh my God. That'd be the worst.
Kamala. Because she'd start pronouncing her name Kamala.
Oh my Lord.
Oh my God.
Lord. That'd be one of the worst things ever. And I'm thinking that they would nuke us just out of spite. I'm thinking that we would get a nuclear attack just out of spite. Out of spite. I put a little "I said what I said" action. Look at that. I added a new one, something new to the screen while we're talking to you, because ADD is a bitch, everybody. "I said what I said" is now on the gaming feed as well. So damn, dude. Pakistan and India are going to do the old nuclear dukarudo. And who would have thought that would have been that country that would have actually started this shit up? I mean, I hadn't even thought about them in years. It's always been Israel and Palestine. Everyone's so freaking out over that. But Iran, shaking the old saber rattle. I mean, I know that's been happening. They're doing the old saber rattling too. So let's see. We're playing hell difficulty now, everybody. So now we're in hell. We're on the cold plains. I'm going to do some magic finding on hell mode. I'm going to go ahead and power up my source while we continue talking about possible nuclear annihilation. I mean, when was the last time that you were this scared of nuclear bombs? Well, was what? During the Joe Biden administration? And that meme came out with the Simpsons showing, the Ukrainian flag and the nuclear bombs going off in America. And I think, was it during one of the height of that Joe Biden era Ukraine war? Because it definitely was Biden's war. It happened under his watch.
Oh, yeah. Happened under Obama's, too.
Yeah. And weren't they telling us?
4 years when it didn't happen.
Right. It was during Trump. Now, to my knowledge, I think that they're coming to a ceasefire. Is that what's happening now?
I haven't followed up with any Ukraine. I gave up on... just all the money we've sent there, I kind of don't care anymore.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I don't care anymore either. I don't want to... I've never cared about what Ukraine and Russia did to each other. All these people that are fear-mongering about, Russia's going to try to bring back the Soviet Union. I'm like, yeah, that's not happening. Yeah, that's not happening. You're fear-mongering there. You need to stop with that. You need to stop with that. I don't think that's happening.
Was one of the major causes of the Soviet Union falling?
Right.
Chernobyl.
Right. All right.
Yeah. It cost a lot of money for all that stuff. First, they tried to cover it all up.
Of course.
Politically and everything, and then you can only go so long, and then you have to try to take care of it, and that just costs so much money.
The cleanup, which is it's still enormous. The damage they did.
It's a giant sarcophagus over it.
Right, a giant sarcophagus. Think about how that is, guys. A giant sarcophagi.
Yeah. It's like a mummy, except for radioactive.
Radioactive, That reminds me of that movie. You ever seen the movie Time Walker back from the late 80s? It was
no, I haven't. I'll write that down.
Time Walker. If you're looking for an 80 cheese horror / sci-fi film that made it to there's this one YouTube channel. It's all about weird movies. Movies that kind of suck, but they're still fun. And Time Walker. Look that one up. I'm thinking tonight after the stream, I'm going to put on The Guyver 2. Because I got YouTube Premium. And YouTube Premium, they give you free movies. And The Guyver 2 is free. It's absolutely free on YouTube right now. Don't care.
Very cool.
Oh, I might put that on tonight after the after this and just let that play on repeat all night. Just to give you guys some various shit to watch. It's one of my favorites. Kind of goofy, kind of cheesy, kind of goofy and cheese. It's okay. It's okay. Play on a hell difficulty. This bitch is immune to both lightning and fire. Oh, sorry, fire and ice. I gotta get my merc. So I killed the pack. And now my merc's gonna kill her. Cool. Oh,
Yeah, this game is pretty sweet, huh?
You ever play Diablo, man? No, you haven't. That's right. You already answered that question. But the hell, it's just so much fun, dude. So, Pakistan gonna go crazy with India. Do you think we're gonna see an influx of like Indian migrants like trying to avoid a possible nuclear war with Pakistan? Because I know they got a problem with Pakistani men over in England with the whole Rotherham rape scandal. I know that's been a problem.
Oh, man, I never even thought about taking in refugees.
It's the last
like actual
thing
refugees this time.
Well, they would be actual refugees, but I'm like, hey, sorry, America's full, and there's plenty of other places as you could go to right now. We're not the only place, and I don't think we should be the only place. Besides the refugee law, if you're looking for asylum, you have to stay in the first country that you can cross into that actually can give it to you. So would it be weird if all the Pakistanis who want asylum go to India and all the Indians who want asylum go to Pakistan?
That would be insane.
Hey, like, what are you guys doing? We're just going to change spots, and now no one has the codes to the nuclear bombs because we switched populations. So now we live in peace. I'm like, that's a good thing. It's a good thing. It's a good thing.
Oh yeah. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do some research on some of their little scuffle because it's something that's gonna be topical, I think, for a little while.
Their kerfuffle. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Their kerfuffle.
The kerfuffle. The curry fuffle. Get it? Ha ha ha. Kerfuffle. Oh yes,
fun.
My friend. You're going to come here and lose weight so fast because you won't be able to keep anything down. Dysentery is a great way to become very skinny, my friend. Oh my god. Ooh, this curry's got some dysentery in it. Yes, it's full of dysentery goodness.
Ooh, boy.
The Simpsons have rotted my mind. Let's put it that way.
Well, you'd thank Hank Azaria for that.
Oh, I love that. But though they kicked him off the show because he wasn't an Indian actor, I'm like, really? He can't?
Yep.
Really? He can't do Mo Sislak? Well, sort of. He used to be handsome. He was handsome Mo, I think it was. Gorgeous Mo or some shit. And then when he got beat up, he got all ugly. Poor guy. One of the best characters ever.
Simpsons again. It's been a while.
I love The Simpsons. I absolutely love them. But we're going to be wrapping up the show here. It's 9 o'clock. Thank you for calling in, Russ, and keeping me company while I'm playing some Diablo while streaming it. Taco Tuesday, everybody. We're going to keep this open mic format while I do some games and talk to people. Let the weaponized ADD flow. I'm going to go ahead and put on the Guyver 2 and put that shit on loop tonight for you guys to enjoy a bit of a creature. It's an action-packed creature feature kind of thing. Just letting you know, Mark Hamill was in the first Guyver movie, and that movie is such ass. It is so awful. The second movie is much more enjoyable because it's much more of a pure action film. So it's based on a manga. Then they had an anime, and I'll go ahead and play the live action Guyver for you guys to enjoy. I'll get that queued up and let that run overnight tonight for you guys to enjoy it 24/7 on that. Russ, thank you for calling in and keeping me. I appreciate it, keeping me on the level here. Russ is my Siamese twin, by the way. We are still attached. We were never separated at birth. So you will hear a lot of the things that I say come out of his mouth and vice versa. It's really weird, but it happens. We jinx each other all the time. It's true. It's true. It's real. But good night and God bless, brother.
All right. Peace, y'all.
All right. Thank you, Russ, for calling in, making Taco Tuesday muy enjoyable. Excelente. Muy caliente. We do appreciate that. So we're going to go play the Taco Tuesday Stinger. They're going to put on the Guyver 2 for you guys to enjoy all night long. Good night. God bless.
Red pill truth, yeah, it starts with a bite. Taco Tuesday heat makes the wrongs feel right. Kang on his throne, man, ruling the vibe. Crunchy shells crack, yeah, we're keeping it live. Taco Tuesday, the kingdom's flame. Spicy life bites, never be the same. Crispy dreams, fuel the fire tonight. Pass that salsa, take another flight. Cumin and lime in the air like a spell. Kang's spicy crown got a story to tell. The throne made of tacos, it's crispy delight. The red pill's a challenge to see through the fight. Skip the silver platter, give me a crunch. These tacos talk back when they pack a punch. Kang's got the plan and the universe bends. Taco Tuesday's heat, man, it'll never end. Taco Tuesday, the kingdom's flame. Spicy life bites, never be the same. Crispy dreams fuel the fire tonight. Pass that salsa, take another flight. Jalapenos pop, locking up the night. Kang's on his throne with his vibe airtight. The red pill reminds us of bitter and true, but these tacos, they heal, yeah, they're cutting through. Jalapenos pop, locking up the night. Kang's on his throne with his vibe airtight. The red pill reminds us of bitter and true, but these tacos, they heal, yeah, they're cutting through. Jalapenos pop, locking up the night. Kang's on his throne with his vibe airtight. The red pill reminds us of bitter and true, but these tacos, they heal, yeah, they're cutting through. Pass that salsa, take another flight. Go, take another flight.
The alien armor invaded my body and became a part of me. A year since I first became the Guyver and destroyed the Kronos Corporation and their shape-changing killers, the Zoonoids. Now Kronos is gone, but the Guyver stays in me, calling me to fight, to kill.
Damn. Hurry up, find that shit.
Bingo!